Hello everybody, Ollamh here, and welcome back to Let's Play Broken Sword, Shadow of the Templar. Now, let's see here, what all do we need to do? Okay, so we need to get into this room, here. Here we have controls for the air conditioning.
I couldn't imagine what I'd achieved by turning the dial.
You would achieve getting him cold. So.
Excuse me? Oui?
Do you know this man?
Have you seen this man before? Oh, you have?
No.
Liar!
So, what exactly are you doing here?
I'm guarding. You expect to find me shearing sheep?
Take it easy. I just didn't
Yeah?
realize you were a guard.
Sure. So what are you
I'd
guarding?
like to know what you're guarding, please.
That's a secret.
It wouldn't happen to be an archaeological site, would it?
Are you asking me or telling me?
I'm telling you.
Then why ask?
I had a feeling
That's
this
a
was
good
no
question,
normal
though,
hole in the ground.
George. That's a very good question. Why are you asking him if you know what it is? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
What do you know about the Knights Templar? There was a long pause during which the guards...
I'm out of coffee. Damn
Then he
it.
said,
Nothing.
nothing at all?
Is this a test?
What, like a history pop test?
Yes,
No,
yes
like
it is.
Test?
Okay, yes, it's a test.
Then I know absolutely nothing about the Templars.
Sure you don't. Okay.
Do you recognize this name?
Merlin. No.
Okay.
Talk to you later.
Au revoir.
Is this the... Now,
There
if
was
I
a
remember right,
closed
this
door
is
with
the
toilet
bathroom.
scratched
Yes.
into the cheap veneer.
That door's locked, monsieur.
Why? Fine. Can I have the key to the toilet,
Hi again.
please?
What is it?
I'd like to use the washroom, but the door's locked.
Oh, that's no problem. You can have the key.
Thanks.
Why, thank you. Alright, so now we can use the key on the toilet door, and there's the key to the locked door back there as well. So we want to pick up the soap. Yes. And make an impression of the key.
I could make a copy of the key.
Yes, yes you can. Alright, so we make an impression of the key.
The key had made a clear imprint in the soap. The bar of soap had the imprint of a key in it.
Yes, thank you for that redundant statement.
I knew keeping that plaster was a good idea.
Ha-ha! We're just doing all sorts of things with keys in this game. It's actually kind of fun.
Imprint, I was on the right lines. I had filled the key's imprint in the soap with dry plaster.
Good. Now, use that in...
I didn't want to carry a bar of dirty soap around with me.
So, that's fine. I do need you to, however, to use it in the
You
water.
can't make a cast without wetting the plaster.
Exactly. So, there we go. Okay.
But wet plaster alone does not make a cast.
True.
I used
So,
the dryer to speed up the process.
yeah, there you go. Which begs the question of, didn't we, like, make one earlier without drying it? I mean, we just, like, poured it on,
it had
but we
taken a
didn't
while,
wet it much.
But I had made myself a completely unconvincing plaster key. Way too fragile to use in a lock. I'd have to substitute it for the real one. Trouble was, it looked like plaster and not metal.
Yeah.
Then again, that plaster statue in Syria hadn't looked like stone until I'd been a bit artful with it. Maybe I could improve the key as well.
Yes, yes, you can. So, let's go out. Let's give him back the
Hi
keys.
again.
What is it?
Here's the keys.
Merci, monsieur.
Not a problem. Don't want to get into any
Talk to you later.
Au
trouble.
revoir, monsieur.
Alright, so now we come up here. And if you notice, there's a bucket of gray paint.
Gunmetal paint.
Aha.
Interesting.
So,
Excuse me, could you help me? What is it? I've got a few questions. You're doing a fine job.
Merci.
Yeah!
I have my professional pride.
I don't think I've ever seen a Gauloise smoke so stylishly.
It's a natural talent.
I'm being sarcastic.
I'm being indifferent.
You're very good at that as well.
Merci. Vive l'indifférence.
Okay,
What does the word Templar suggest to you?
Templar?
Nothing.
Nothing.
So, what are you doing
Stop
here?
leading the witness, George.
Yeah, I mean, when you finish your break.
Oh, when I finish my break, an interesting concept, monsieur.
You'll probably need to think about it.
I could have another cigarette while I consider. Perhaps tomorrow too.
Okay, let me put things differently. What were you hired to do here?
I was hired to keep the archaeological dig in the basement of this building clear of debris. And
Right.
touch up damage to the door frames with my little pot of paint. It's a very responsible job. Unfortunately, I'm not a very responsible person.
Well, at least you're
So
honest.
what do you know about the excavation?
I know they won't let me in to do my job. I would complain to my union, but
You couldn't be bothered to join.
right. Tell you what, though, I'm surprised at the sort of people interested in this excavation.
Really?
What's
Who else is...
unusual about the visitors to the excavation?
None of them look like archaeologists to me.
Do you know what an archaeologist looks like?
Three-piece suits, crocodile-eyed attaché cases, Rolex oyster.
But no archaeologist dresses like that.
Quite right, monsieur, quite right.
So, who are they?
Who cares as long as they pay me?
Okay, so obviously
Appreciate
the Neo-Templars are... wait a second. Maybe I need to try and put the key in there. I just want to dip this in your paint.
Hey, monsieur, get away from my paint pot.
Okay.
I should think so. Meddling with a man's paint pot. Pah.
What do you care? You're not doing any work. Okay, so there is a telephone here. Let's use the telephone and
Do you mind
see...
if I use the phone?
Be my guest. I'm paid to guard this door. The phone can look after itself.
Alright, so...
Killer!
Hello, Nico. It's me.
Hi, George. What's happening?
I'm at the excavation, but they won't let me in.
Damn! We need to know what's in there.
Don't worry. I've got a scheme. I'm going to need your help, though.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
I want you to keep somebody on the phone for a while.
Who?
A painter. I need to get at his pot.
Oh, okay.
Stay on the line. I'll go and get him.
Alright, so yes, we need to come back here,
Hi,
tell
hey,
him,
man.
hey,
What now?
there's somebody on the
Got a
phone for you.
call.
For me?
Yes.
Certain?
It's a woman. She sounded hot.
What woman? She must be mistaken, monsieur.
Well, she asked for that hunk of a man with the nicotine fingers in his ass hanging out of his pants.
Certainly sounds like me. Stand back. It wouldn't do to keep the lady from...
Oh, wow. Yep, that's me. My ass is hanging out of my pants. That's my distinguishing feature. So, now that he's gone, we can dip this in the paint. Now, he's going to sit there. He's going to
Well,
get...
monsieur, what a strange woman. She was all over me and then suddenly, nothing but abuse.
Really?
Yeah.
What? Abuse. Ah well, I have a cigarette to finish. And monsieur, if she calls again, I am not available.
Right. No problem. So yes, we have...
A thermostat was mounted over a radiator. The radiator was pumping out heat as the thermostat was cranked right over to full.
Now
No
see-
wonder it was warm in here, even with the door open to the chill of fall.
If we turn it down, the guard will get cold, put on its gloves. Therefore, he won't be able to feel the difference between the plaster and metal key.
I couldn't imagine. Hi again.
What is it?
It sure is
Thermostat.
hot in here.
I
Yes.
have to have the door open to allow the workmen access, so why not? I turn the heat up.
You could wrap up warm.
I have my gloves if it gets cold, but why bother when it's warm anyway?
Yeah, see, so we need to...
Talk to you later.
Au revoir.
So we need to crank this down. And hopefully he won't notice. Hopefully he'll just start...
Turn the heating off.
So yeah, see, now his hands are cold, so he's like, okay, fine, I'll put on my gloves.
The guard put his gloves on.
Yep. All right, so now we talk to him again. Go back to the bathroom.
What is it?
I
Need
need
the
to use
toilet.
the toilet again.
Again? Already?
I have this problem. How technical do you want to get?
Not very.
Here's the key.
All right, so yes. So now we go into the bathroom again. We switch out the
door
keys
was locked.
because now it looks like, now the key looks like, it looks metal. And he's got gloves on, so we should be able to...
Now, I'd substituted the fake key for the excavation key. It looked okay, but felt false.
Yes, but with the heavy gloves on, with his gloves on, he won't be able to tell that it's not the right
Hi
key.
again.
What is it?
I held my breath and hoped that he wouldn't notice the substitution. Here's the keys. Thanks.
Merci, monsieur.
I'm not even going to bother really crossing my fingers, because I already know that I'm right. Alright, so
Talk
now
to you
we
later.
need...
Au revoir, monsieur.
Now we need the guard to go out, so we need Nicole...
Hi, Nico. It's me again.
I'd guessed. What do you want this time?
What did you say to the painter?
I shan't repeat it, Josh.
Look,
He was
I
not
need to get
polite.
the guard out of the way. Could you call back and ask him to get the painter again?
Okay, I'll call back soon.
Alright, so yes. So now she's going to call, she's going to ask for the painter. He's going to go up and talk to the painter and say, hey, you've got a phone call. You should totally talk to this woman. She sounds hot. And basically the painter's going to say, screw the woman.
This looked like a good place to watch things develop.
They're going to get into an argument as to whether or not he's going to take the call and I can sneak in.
Hey, you. It's the phone.
Yeah, who is it?
How should I know? What am I, your social secretary?
It's not a chick, is it?
Yes, it's a woman. Are you going to answer it?
Does she have a warm, sensual voice like molten chocolate?
Yes, she has a really sexy voice. Now get a move on.
I'm not talking to her.
I can see that. You're wasting time talking to me.
No, you don't understand. I refuse to talk to her.
You refuse. You refuse. I'm wasting valuable time.
But don't make me laugh. Your time valuable? You just stand around all day.
I have
What do you do?
responsible job. Pah, don't pah me, you elephantine oaf. My job is important.
Impossible. They would have hired somebody competent in that case.
Meaning what?
Instead of which they hired a dismal rent-a-cop like you. All epaulettes.
Why, you...
This looked set to carry...
So yes, they're going to argue for a while now, which gives us a chance to come down here, use the actual key in the lock, get into the excavation site, and find out what's so special about it. So yes, there is the Baphomet idol. And if you notice, there's this mosaic
Close
here.
up. The pattern didn't make any sort of sense. It fanned out around an axis point.
Uh-huh.
Focus to one side.
So, if we take the cup and use it kind of like a gazing ball, the reflection on it,
And there it was, decoded by the curves of the chalice, the image of a church.
right on. So that's the secret of the cup. The cup is there so that you can see
I found out what the chalice was for.
You've solved the puzzle?
Yeah, there was a distorted picture at the Baphomet site. When I viewed it in the polished surface of the chalice, it changed.
What did it show?
A picture of a church with a square tower.
All right. So, I think that's
Hurry back.
yes.
George.
Okay. So now we go to Spain and return the chalice. All right. So yes. See, there we go. That one spot, that one scene took about 15 minutes to solve, and that was pretty much straightforward. Just no real goofing around. Just I knew exactly what I needed to do. I remember that spot in particular because that spot was such a pain when I originally played it. And that is all the time we have for today. We are inching closer and closer. So I think we have one last thing we need to do here at the Spanish estate, and then we're on to Scotland. As always, thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions. Cheerio! Oh, what the heck? X-Bling. Because, you know, you gotta have that bling when you go to the bars. So we're gonna say pick topic, we're gonna say space, project.
And speaking of other versions of Doc Savage, did you know that he has been featured in both Marvel and DC Comics?